Christie is out there with Robertson. Then it's Weber, and it's Divac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Chicago, we've got Harden. Adebayo is out there with Jordan. Then it's O'Neal, and it's Rose in at the point. And there's the call on Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Adebayo against Stojakovic. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Rose with the ball. It's stolen by Divac. Pass to Weber. And Adebayo sends it back.
You got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Rose, and it's blocked by Divac. They get it back. Count it. Good. Here's Christie. Out to the right wing. Here's Robertson. Rose with the block. Harden finds Adebayo. Harden bounce pass. Jordan outside. With the teardrop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The drive is the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Stojakovic. Again, the miss by the King. The drive by Jordan, and it's Jordan slamming it down.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Robertson against Rose. Rose with the block. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Pass to Robertson. Here's Christie. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And the three-point shot of Christie, so dangerous. A very capable shooter when the D gives him space.
Harden against Christie. Shoots. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Harden against Christie. Weber outside. Harden grabs the miss. Here's Chicago. Here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
So tough to contain Derrick Rose. He's got it all. Size, quickness, and an airtight handle.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Chicago ends up going with a new group and a change for Sacramento. Jackson's checked in. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Robertson outside. Weber outside. Sacramento moving it around. Jackson deciding where to go with it. There's the three. Chicago grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
2 points. That one goes.
LaMelo using that body control there, making the play off contact.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Sacramento. They trail by 6. Weber, the pass to Jackson. Robertson with it. Outside for Jackson. Divac sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Kings. It's stolen by Divac. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
1:16 left to play in the first. Chicago leading by 6. Edwards with it. Divac picks him up, and they pick up 2.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Here's Robertson. Still scoreless. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. Chicago with the ball. Edwards looking it over. Poked away. Ball dishes to Edwards. Over Robertson. Edwards, no good. Sacramento trails by 6. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Stojakovic missing. And so here is Chicago. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Weber pulls it in. Divac, the pass to Robertson. Outside Stojakovic. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
So with Harden on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Donovan Mitchell is out there with ball. And it's Michael Jordan. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's English in at the 4. To the paint, here's Cousins. Hedo Turkoglu with the rebound. Sacramento trails by 6. Pass to Stojakovic. Outside Jackson. 3-pointer. Hits the 3-point bomb. Jackson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Sacramento. Harden up top, guarded by Jackson. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Christie's checked in for the Kings.
First team foul. At the line for Chicago, James Harden.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Here's Christie. Here is Bibby. Pass to Christie. They set the pick. A 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Timeout called by the Kings. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Chicago making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Cousins, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Mitchell. Then for the Kings, Weber comes in for Hedo Turkoglu, and it's Jackson in for Bibby. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Stojakovic. Here's Christie. And Weber throws it down.
And Weber, just tremendous size in the paint, easily rising up to take that one home.
Harden scanning the floor. And it goes down 2 points. Harden's got 9.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And here's Jackson. Pass to Christie. Here's Pollard. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Harden outside. Traps in the tray. 12 points for him.
An offensive. Juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
Pass to Christie. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Hedo Turkoglu's checked in for Sacramento. Robertson comes in for Jackson. Chicago leading by 9. Here's Rose. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. From deep, Robertson. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And Chicago has possession. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And it's Rose missing. Rose has gone 1 of 4 so far. Christie the pass to Pollard. Pass to Weber. Here's Christie. 5 to shoot. Turkoglu against Jordan. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Harden. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Here's Christie. Robertson outside. Here's Weber. He doesn't hit that one. English with some nice defense. Here's Rose. The shot is good. It's his 2nd bucket in 5 tries.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Will it go? The shot by Robertson, no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Harden. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Look, that's a coach's nightmare. Your player has an easy chance to score and blows it by trying to do too much.
Floats one, and he lays it up and in. Harden's got 16 points.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Pulls it from 20, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. James Harden getting it done for Chicago. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Weber. Robertson is out there with Christie. Then there's Stojakovic, and it's Divac in at the 5. Here's Rose, and there's the drive, and they recover it. And here's Edwards from the arc, and Divac pulls it down. Sacramento trails by 12. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Kings moving the ball around. Pass to Christie. Outside Stojakovic, and another 3 for Sacramento.
And you have to admire Stojakovic's confidence, sensational at knocking down those catch and shoots.
Rose in the post, covered by Robertson. With the drive. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. 3-pointer, Stojakovic. Chicago grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Rose. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
It's on Vlade Divac.
And Rose, a fighter, someone who challenges defenders inside and attracts their attention.
Sacramento trails by 11. Robertson drives in, and good that time. Robertson's got his second bucket.
An inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Chicago making some changes. Jordan comes in for Donovan Mitchell, and Ball subbed in for Rose. Chicago leading by 9. Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Leonard. Over Weber. Good D by Weber. On the wing, Stojakovic. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Stojakovic has got 3 of his 9 shots to fall. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 6 points.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Sacramento trails by 11. Robertson outside. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 7.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. O'Neal's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And a change for Sacramento. Jackson, he's checked in for Christie. Weber outside. Here's Robertson. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Jordan. Yep, it counts. And Chicago leads by 10.
And the way Jordan attacks, the ferocity of his drives, does an exceptional job scoring after contact.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Sacramento. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. James Harden, he's checked in for Chicago. Chicago leading by 8. Lobs it up for Jordan. Robertson with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. Fires for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 1:30 left to play in the third. Harden inside the three-point line. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And honestly, that was a great effort defensively, but Harden just with that unique ability to get his shot off under any circumstance.
Timeout called by the Kings. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Chicago. Mitchell comes in for Jordan. Sacramento trails by 10. Grabber outside. Pass to Robertson. Over Mitchell. Chicago grabs the miss. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Harden, and it's blocked by Divac. Now Robertson, covered by Mitchell. Jackson misses. Chicago leading by 10. Here's Harden. Cousins trying to free himself up. Harden can't hit. Divac kicks to Jackson. And the rejection by Harden. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Stolen by Weber. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Deep 2 from Stojakovic. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Stojakovic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
What control from Stojakovic on the jumper. He can find offense just about anywhere.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 18. Up in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Chicago leading by 8. So with Rose on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Adebayo. Edwards is out there with English. Then it's Harden, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Turkoglu outside. Pass to Bibby. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Harden inside the 3-point line. Great look, but off the mark. Sacramento trails by 8. Deep 2 from Bibby. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
Oh, it's a good pass by Turkoglu. He plays hard and also unselfish.
And here's Harden for 3. And again, Chicago. No good. And here now the Kings. Bibby with it. Now guarded by Ball. Pass to Weber. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And not one to back down from a challenge. Weber takes it right to the defense there and gets the finish.
Chicago making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Jordan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Edwards on the bounce. Christie with the rebound. Christie's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lead away. The rebound by Edwards. Chicago leading by 4. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Divac is checked in for Pollard. Stojakovic comes in for Turkoglu. And it's Robertson in for Mike Bibby. And again, Chicago, no good. Sacramento trails by 3. Pass to Robertson. Grabber outside. Here's Christie to tie it up. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Chicago making some changes. Shaq is checked in for English. James Harden comes in for Edwards. And it's Rose in for Ball. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks.
Excellent anticipation from Shaq. He's in the right place at the right time to grab that one and get the break started.
Timeout, Sacramento. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Well, the defense has not been able to slow him down inside. And until they offer some sort of resistance, just keep feeding him the ball.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Kicks it out to Robertson. Back to Divac. Shoots over Shaq. And it's Divac missing. Chicago leading. Here's Rose. It's good.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
And Sacramento has possession. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Christie. Sacramento again missing. Harden inside the three-point line. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Three-pointer. And James Harden with the 3. And now a 7-point Chicago lead.
And as long as Harden's in the building, he has the confidence he can make it.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Robertson. To end the run. That shot, no good. Nice D from Rose. Chicago leading by 7. Harden dishes to O'Neal. Harden to pass to Adebayo. Beyond the arc. From deep, Rose. Divac the rebound. And here are the Kings now. Here's Weber. And Adebayo sends it back. Harden to pass to Adebayo. Rose with the ball. Guarded by Weber. From deep, Harden. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Like to see Weber showing that mental toughness and stepping up for the big shot.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag. Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The steal. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Rose, that's good.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
He's off from 17 feet. A three-pointer is right on target. Chicago calls timeout. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Here's Harden. Drops it in. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.